that's interesting. Maybe it's a difference between Mac and PC.
I think you have to manually choose save.
I'll see if I can look it up while we're talking about something else.
Unmute. Here we are. I
All
think
good
you have to
questions.
manually choose save chat yourself, or the host can save the chat and then has to send it to the people.
Maybe
Okay.
that's it. Because I do host most of my things at work.
Well, I've got a question about keychains. I have to keep going back to my computer to look up the passwords for some of my Safari browsers for different sites like eBay and Amazon. Is there a way to get the keychains in the cloud?
Yes. Go to your iCloud system preference and turn on keychain syncing
Okay.
on each device that you want to be able to save.
But I can share them then between the devices.
Right.
Okay.
So Dennis just put a chat to everyone, and I'm going to send a direct message to Dennis, and we'll see if that one gets saved in the chat log too. So if someone else wants to save that chat log to see if they see Dennis's chat, I kind of don't think they will. But me as the host, someone else do a private chat to somebody else, and let's see if I see it as the host. I wouldn't think I would for privacy reasons, but then I think I would see the chats for security reasons, being able to see what your participants are chatting about.
Is someone going to volunteer to do that? I'm on an iPad, and so it's not convenient for me.
I saved it. It's only showing it as text, though. It's not.
Yeah, it would be a text file.
Oh, yeah, it's showing it to Dennis, but nobody.
But no one else saw the private message I sent? That's good.
Yeah.
I have to save it again.
8:33 was Dennis.
Yep, so no one is seeing the private message, which is good.
Yeah, I sent a private message to Carol.
Which I just saw.
Which she saw, but nobody else saw.
Yeah, but then in the...
We're talking about, does it come up in the saved chat, though? That's what we're wondering. Yeah. Let's see, save to Finder.
The article I'm reading says, if you record an entire meeting or just the chat from a meeting, private messages visible to you are included in your recording.
To you.
So it looks like if you save the chat with private messages that were sent to you or by you, those will stay private. But if you share the recording with someone else, that person can see the private messages.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you can only see your private messages, not everyone else's.
And that's different than what I remember last spring. Last spring, it was a bit of a privacy leak.
They've been doing a lot more to cut down on privacy issues.
That's good to know.
Yeah. In the early days, it was everyone could do everything, and anyone could randomly type in a Zoom URL and jump into someone else's meeting. That was the Zoom bombing that was real popular at the beginning. And they've cut that down.
It looks like I just shared the file. How did I do that?
Yeah.
I opened it. How did I share it?
You dragged it into the chat window. You click the file button and pick the file from your computer to put into the chat.
Oh. Okay, maybe.
Now, can you delete it? I don't I don't see a way to
Leave
delete
it.
it in my chat. But I wonder if you as the sender can delete it.
Out of the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a way to delete. We're just finding all sorts of new stuff on
Yeah.
things that can be done. Alrighty, well, any last questions? And then we'll get into some news, which might generate more questions.
Just to
Weren't
verify,
you supposed to be doing some Christmas
Or,
tip gifts?
yeah, do we want, does anyone have any, well,
Since that
yeah.
is our talk of the month.
Yeah, so any last questions, and then we'll do a, we'll do into that panel.
so I just want to verify so that on my new iMac, it's then safe to go to the Big Sur.
If your programs are compatible, you need to
Well,
check your...
everything got compatible when I rebooted this, moved everything over, so...
What's your third-party programs? The Apple programs would be.
Yeah.
But if you're running any older versions of Microsoft or Adobe or QuickBooks or Intuit...
Well, they all died. They all died when I moved, so...
to Catalina already, yeah. Yep.
So it'd be safe to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially on the brand new computer. Alrighty, I am going to... Well, actually, so then does anyone have any holiday gifts? Today's the first day of Hanukkah, isn't it? Did I bring my calendar up?
I think it's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow,
that
is it?
starts. Yeah.
Because I knew it was right around the meeting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. Oops. No. I just lost my bag of cables. One of my many bags of cables.
If you don't mind, I've got one more question.
Sure.
Since I've updated my OS, it seems like my keychain, I can't cut and paste from the show password bar anymore.
Yeah, I would try a copy and paste. I wouldn't try to cut from the keychain.
Well, how would, well, that's what I'm trying to do is Alt-C to do it. And what it does is it seems to overwrite what I have in there.
That's a paste then. So, yeah, Command-C should be copy and Command-V for paste.
Okay.
And the keys are close enough together that maybe it's triggering accidentally.
Plus, I'm using the same keyboard for PCs and Mac, so maybe I'm getting confused.
Yeah, on a Windows keyboard, the Command key is the Windows key. So on a Windows keyboard, your keyboard equivalents are Control, and the Mac keyboard equivalents are the Windows key.
Thank you.
Yep. One of my favorite geek stores, Think Geek, got bought by GameStop a couple of years ago and, in essence, discontinued.
Yes, I knew that. I tried to go buy some stuff from them and said, what happened?
Yep.
Everything kind of disappeared.
One thing, let me share my Safari screen again. One thing I did find is one called Geek Store that has some similar stuff. In fact, it almost looks like Think Geek used to. So I'm wondering if some of the Think Geek people...
Maybe they changed their name to...
Well, when they sold to GameStop, maybe they then... sorry. Maybe that the people that used to run it got mad that things died and decided to start a new store again.
Reboot.
Yeah. So, sweaters. The one thing I really liked on ThinkGeek was what they called their cubicle war, where they had rubber band guns of all sorts. You could get Gatling guns and trebuchets. That was all pretty cute. This looks like it's mostly clothes. Mandalorian child dancing Bluetooth speaker. Oh, really? So it dances to the music?
There's only one left. Hurry.
Yeah. I half wonder how accurate that is to force your decision. So if it said there's 1,000 left, I'll think about it a little bit. But it says there's one left, so you're going to add it immediately. Boba Fett Nordic jumper. Now that's interesting. Jumper is the British term.
It's the British for it.
So I
yeah.
wonder if this is a British site that made a
Sweaters.
US version. So the Mandalorian with his power sled following behind him. Well, he should have the. No, this is Boba Fett. It's not Din Djarin. So he doesn't have the child egg in front of him. I was so mad when that. Spoiler. When that little egg got destroyed. Yeah, it looks like they do deliver to other countries too. All right, anybody else have a geeky thing?
I like this cup on Amazon. It's for the grammar police. It says I before E, except when your foreign neighbor Keith received 8 counterfeit beige sleighs from feisty caffeinated weightlifters. Weird.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
just saw,
Because every word
Um,
has E before I.
Right.
I just saw online a Enterprise, Star Trek The Next Generation Enterprise, that apparently there's a company called Hero Challenge that is like for collectibles, that they're going to be releasing this club that you join, and each month or each week or whenever, it didn't say because it wasn't out yet, a piece of the Enterprise, like I said, Next Generation, that you put together as you get each piece. And it's supposed to be like screen-worthy model perfection, according to the company. But it sounds very pricey to me, to what it is. So it's Hero Challenge is the name of the company. And it's the Next Generation Enterprise.
Hero Worship? No, that was an episode.
No, it's Hero Collector. There it
Here we
is.
go.
Sorry.
Build the
Hero
Enterprise.
Collector.
Yeah.
Which one?
So
The E or the
D.
The
Enterprise
D.
D.
So apparently they have done something from Doctor Who and some other series where they do this. So again, it says a subscription program. So what's that mean? That means that every
So-
month you pay them $15, you get a piece.
You get a new piece. Yep.
Probably. And it looked like it was over 2 years.
Yeah, and how long is it going to take before you can actually get all the pieces?
Oh my God.
And you get a subscription, I guess.
So it starts in March of 2021.
And you get an introductory thing.
You get-
So let's just say
get new
it's
stuff.
$4.95.
Oh, it's per month.
Yeah.
You get 4 new model kits every month.
It's a loot box.
Okay, but you're supposed to get parts to make it. So again, I don't know.
I've seen this with a lot of different model companies. There was one that they just did the James Bond Aston Martin DB5. So every month you get a new piece, and so this month I got the right side wing mirror.
Well, this is supposed to have lights and all sorts of stuff. So
Trying to see if it says how many pieces it will come with. Probably they just keep sending out more pieces so that you keep buying it.
There's different instructions. So I guess if you pay more money, you get more pieces. I don't know.
Or better instructions.
Better instructions. I like
It's
it.
like,
Do you
it's
want
like
them in
a-
English or Japanese?
Yeah.
It's like
exactly.
a Lego kit. You know, you get a big Lego set and then you come with these instructions and you got to make sure you have it done rightly or else you get down the road and you're like, I missed something. So there's one for $12 a month.
And you get 4 new models.
So what are they talking? If they're supposed to be ordering just that chip, what's it mean 4 new models? It's only. So they take 3 models of these to make this one kit, is what they said. 27-inch die cast. Based on careful study of the different models used in filming.
Working lights. Oh, you get the
Play
captain's
the
yacht.
video to see it, learn about it. Easy to build.
Collector's guide.
Yeah, right.
When will I receive it? Okay, $4.95. What will I receive? 4 new model kits and magazines every month to continue building
So,
your enterprise.
There's
You'll
120,
be charged.
120 model pieces. So you get 4 a month.
So $12.90
120
per
model
kit.
kits.
Divided by
Oh,
4, so that's 30 months.
And you get 4 per month.
Times $13, so you're paying $400.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. But you get free gifts.
Yeah.
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 And you have 3 years to sit there with the partial model.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Set.
The free-
I'll sell you pieces of it.
Where is it? The free gifts look pretty cool. Where did they go?
Yeah, what if they
Oh, yeah, patience.
you build half of it and they go out of business?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and what you do is you have to put it in your will, because if you have all that time that you got to wait for the pieces, if something happens to you, you got to say, look, I've got a subscription coming. Somebody put it together.
Here's the free gifts. You get a binder to put your model in. You get a screw box to organize your screws. You get a t-shirt. And then you get the stand. So those are your free gifts. Oh, I like how they do it. You get the one gift. First gift comes with your second delivery, so month 2. And then month 3, and then month 5, and then month 9.
If
What
I may,
happens after all the other?
if I may interrupt,
Yep.
I'm not seeing any.
Okay.
I'm not seeing the Zoom screen on the YouTube stream.
Whoops. Okay.
Thank you.
What is this site?
Hero Channel.
Well, it's eaglemoss.com/hero collector. We
Hero
Googled,
Collector.
yeah, we Googled Enterprise Hero Challenge. So Hero Collector would probably find it. Because Hero Worship was the name of an episode.
So it's Hero blog. Oh,
HeroCollector.com. There we are.
I should see what else they have. They said Doctor Who and
Alien
some
versus
other-
Predator, DC Comics, Doctor Who. Oh, James Bond. That was the James Bond car. So it's the same company.
what's Doctor Who? What
Marvel.
do they give for Doctor Who?
Probably the phone booth.
Alex.
Figurines.
Oh, just figures. Okay.
It's
Like
me
a
again.
Dalek.
You get a Weeping Angel.
Oh, they do have it.
Oh.
Still not
Davros.
seeing.
No.
Still
Yeah,
not
I'm-
seeing the Zoom screen on the YouTube stream.
I'm trying to get the Safari window put into it. None of those are the Safari window. All right, so I'm going to turn off Zoom and turn on Safari. That's the wrong Safari window. This one. There we are.
While Steve is doing that, Did anybody see the video early on in lockdown of the guy that built the, oh crap, I'm looking at it and can't think of the name of it. Yeah, the Doctor Who, the bad guy monsters, the Daleks.
The Daleks, yeah.
The Dalek thing that drove down the street, threatening everybody if they didn't stay in their houses and that kind of thing.
Yep. We had a couple of those in at the last Rochester convention.
Yes, it went to Toronto. Where was it in Toronto? Where?
Yeah.
Oh, it was at the what's her name's convention, where Wayne got the two guys who are inside the life-size Daleks to come to Rochester.
Yep. But yeah, there was somewhere. There it is. There was somewhere where there was Dalek was going up and down. Oh no! So here's a mask with a Dalek on it if you want. Yeah, it looks like it was in Toronto, a Dalek going down.
That's where those
telling
guys
people
were
to wear
located.
masks. Oh, this is from Toronto, but reporting it in the UK. So it was on a City TV Zoom meeting. It looks like the same guy has voiced the Dalek voice for pretty much the entire 50 years.
Well, this Eagle Moss Hero Collector has a lot of Battlestar Galactica ships. Orville, they have an Orville. $29.
And what is this? The same site?
Same
Hero
company.
Collector? Okay.
Yes, but the Orville Starships collection.
I don't see Orville on their website. That was the Eagle Moss
I went
one
to
you said.
Eagle Moss.
So that was the first one we were on. That wasn't the right connector, was it? Eagle Moss. There we are.
Oh, here's another one, $74. The shuttle and then the ship.
Oh, I think Hero Collector is the manufacturer, and then other people are selling the same thing.
I don't know. It says Eagle Moss,
Yeah, I know. I'm there.
and then it shows a huge list of
Viper Mark II.
ship.
Yeah, so every month I've seen
Ooh, a
TV.
Cylon.
I've seen TV commercials for stuff like this, but it's kind of nice that they're getting into sci-fi. Oh, here you go. You can get your favorite WWE stars.
Oh,
No
geez.
thanks. Not a wrestling fan.
Nope, me either.
I had a friend who used to love wrestling, and she would just, oh my God, she was obsessed over it. And I go, I just don't get the appeal of it. Because they try to sell it under sci-fi. Whenever there's a sci-fi convention, like there was one here a few years ago, and they get the wrestlers in, and I'm like, what are the wrestlers doing in science fiction? Because they consider it fantasy? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It's scripted television, and it's cheap, and actually there's a huge human relations problem in wrestling because Vince McMahon owns the wrestling league, pays the wrestlers crap. They get virtually no health insurance. They get no pension. So what was that big wrestler that just he had to start a GoFundMe for a medical expense because he didn't have any insurance from the Wrestling Federation because the guy, Vince McMahon, owns all the leagues and keeps all the money for himself.
And did Trump buy the wrestling league?
No, I didn't hear that.
Didn't he have something to do with?
He was involved with it in some regard, but I don't think
he was.
bought it.
Yeah, it's about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Just like Miss Universe.
Yeah.
That was held in his hotel, so he felt he could just wander through the back rooms where the girls were getting dressed for no big deal, because it's my hotel.
Well, it's his pageant.
Yeah. There's a couple of other websites I had found in the past, and it just reminded me when I find them again here. There's one called This Is Why I'm Broke. So here's
you're buying stuff?
Yeah, here's an LED face mask that you can program to be all sorts of different things because it's an LED.
Oh.
Well, that looks kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's 150 bucks. Oh, it's on sale for 127.50 now.
Will be.
Yeah.
That seems to me very much an anime thing versus science fiction.
Well, they had the first example had a couple of science fiction.
You can
Yeah,
make
but
it
though
do
Yeah.
whatever you
much-
want.
Yeah, but it's still much more sort of an anime thing, I think, than fits into
There's
their
a neat one.
universe.
You can have it. That looks like Dr. Theopolis from Battlestar Galactica.
Well, you could put a person's
Not
face on
Galactica,
there. You
shoot,
could
Buck
do anything.
Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where he wore it around his neck.
Yeah.
Computer.
Yeah.
Well,
Donna
just
Noble has left the library. Donna Noble has been saved.
Yep. So this is
All
why
right.
I'm broke.
well, that's
The
cute.
useless box. There's a lot of companies that sell the useless box. You flip the switch, and then a little arm comes out and flips it the other way. Sometimes it's a finger that will do it.
Hey, that's something to give somebody, you know, like instead of coal in their stocking,
Yeah.
you give them this because they have to try and figure out what is it. Like they expect more from it than what they're getting.
Remember last year Matthew gave us fake boxes, and there was some of the boxes looked really cool, but it was for some ridiculously stupid product that you were supposed to just assume it was fake, and then you opened it and got your
Gee,
real thing.
that sounded like Rick.
Well, yeah, the
No,
famous
the
Kleenex box.
Yeah. It's become a tradition.
Yeah,
Yes, I know. It's like, how old is that Kleenex box?
there it is. The prank gift box
It's a
set.
fresh Kleenex box every year.
Oh, it is. Okay, I thought maybe it was recycled from like
Yep.
1966.
No.
Oh, here you go. An
We use fresh ones.
earwax
Earwax
candle
Candle?
There we
in
go.
fresh mango.
Gross.
Fresh mango.
Gross. Ew.
Elegant candle.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
remember when
earwax.
ear candles were really big?
Yes,
Not
I
ear wax
have-
candles, but ear candles to get wax out
Yes.
of.
Oh, crib nibbler.
I actually got some
Yes.
from Lilydale. My friend Paula actually gave me these 2 ear things, and that's what they were, that you put in your ear and whatever.
Yeah.
Here's a good one you need. When you're changing the baby, you need a baby shield.
Oh my god. PPE.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a fake box that you put your real gift into. But
That
somebody
would be
went
a
in.
cute box.
Yeah, somebody went into a lot of it. That was always the Think Geek April Fool's gifts were just so amazing. And every now and then they would have one that was so popular, someone would they'd actually make it. In fact, I remember one year they had one. It was an arcade cabinet that you would put your iPad into as the screen, and it had a little tiny joystick on it that you can, so you play arcade games on your iPad. And it was originally a prank, but it was so well received that they started making them. I wonder if you can find those anymore.
Carol, maybe we get the baby shield for Trisha.
I was thinking with twins, she probably could use it.
Yeah, there's some of them available. Oh, Ion is now making it. The arcade. So you put your iPad in it, and it's an arcade with buttons and everything. So it probably plugs into the docking connector, so you can play games on it, and Bluetooth too. So it turns your iPad into a little
$150.
arcade.
Wow. Well, see, a little ingenuity, you can come up with all sorts of stuff.
Well, that's because it's discontinued, so that's why they're going for such high prices.
$150?
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember that they had a unicorn meat, the other white meat, they called it. It looked like a can of Spam with unicorn meat on it.
Ew.
And apparently PETA sent them nasty letters complaining about it. And they responded, said, you do realize that unicorns don't exist.
Well,
Yeah. All right. Anybody else have any cool gift ideas?
Oh.
No, just things that I want.
Yeah.
It looks like you
We've
can get
kind
a
of mined
Raspberry
things
Pi
out.
arcade.
What are the best? Oh, okay. I was going to say these are
Well, here's one from
Geeky Gifts.
BuzzFeed.
Glorious Geeky Gifts. Okay.
Oh, dancing group bobblehead. Oh.
Okay. That's cute.
It's only $11.
Put that among your plants.
Yeah. An invisibility cloak.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a green screen.
It's a green screen cloak. Yeah, so you can
Oh,
make yourself
look at it.
disappear.
It's ingenious.
Disney artwork. So whatever your favorite TV show is.
Chef cookbook. I saw these Harry Potter. They had Harry Potter kitchen utensils.
Yep. How many of you were in the AV club in high school or middle school? I had a key to the elevator so I could take the AV carts up and down. I remember one time I was running the TV station, and if there was a free machine, you could watch whatever you wanted out of the library. So I was watching the original Rollerball with James Caan. And one of the teachers called down and said, "What is that on Channel 6?" And I said, "Well, that's Rollerball with James Caan." "Well, that's pretty cool. Back it up and let me show that to the class."
That seemed pretty violent to be watching.
By the end of it, yeah, it did get that was sort of the point of the movie. Pikachu soap. Ew. Imagine what that looks like when it starts wearing out.
I'd rather not.
Pins.
Origami.
Well, Carol, you would like that.
Oh.
What you
Ain't
like
that big?
doing
Interesting.
origami?
Harry
Only
Potter
if I
origami.
have
Yeah.
detailed instructions.
Well, it says 15 foldable crafts. So I'm assuming you can make the owl, Hogwarts, the what was it? I can't think of it. The flying Quidditch ball.
But you get one a month.
One a month. Yes, it'll take you forever. 15 foldable crafts. Okay, it's a kid's thing, Scholastic. So it should be fairly easy, right? Well,
Easy
Scholastic. So what did they say, Steve? You got to move it up. It says, I wasn't expecting much, but I picked it up and I'm excited.
$7. That actually is shockingly inexpensive
$7.
for 15
It
crafts.
says you have to complete them in order.
Yeah, that's because you learn as you go, I imagine.
They probably start with simple
that's
ones.
the
Yeah.
idea is they start simple.
There you go, a Pennywise mug.
No, thanks.
Oh, nice. Turn your refrigerator into a Game Boy
Oh my God.
with a screen to write your notes on.
That would be good for you, Carol. Look at that. You write on your refrigerator.
Doppy socks. Wonder Woman necklace.
Okay.
Dragon mug. The Black
Very
Panther
nice.
necklace. Yeah. May not be vibranium.
But it can still hurt like age.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one for Wayne.
Wayne, yeah, Superman
socks.
socks.
Superman
Superman
socks.
They're only $8. Jeez. But I don't have to get him a gift this year, so I guess I'm out of luck.
You could get it and ship it to him. Oh,
I
that would be
could.
good for the front door.
Oh my God. So friendly.
Yeah, you won't have any Christmas revelries coming.
A TARDIS throw blanket.
What?
Or-
Oh,
So your cats and dogs can pretend, I guess.
Yeah.
K9.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
K9.
Bad dog.
Trifecta lamp. Ooh, Hamilton pencils.
Captain America. Somebody pointed
Wonder
out
Woman,
that
Batman.
that's not the flag of America, it's the flag of Texas. So he should be Captain Texas
Yeah.
Oh,
with one big star.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Pokemon
Pins.
Evolution. How Eevee evolves. Yeah.
Anime. Slippers. Okay, another anime thing. Inconspicuous notebook. That's cute.
The fan fiction. in
Fan
the middle.
fiction
Yeah.
notebook. Okay. Sherlock.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, and it's made
That
up
is
of,
kinda cool.
individual typing.
It could almost be a Doctor Who one. Too.
Quotes from the
Yeah,
show.
it could. It does sort of have that look, except for the hair just a little bit, but still, that could be a Doctor Who.
Mhm.
You could take that tie and make it into a scarf. Ooh, what's this one for? Oh,
No, that's just a meme.
Oh,
You
shit.
didn't
I
give
see
me a
that.
gift based on any of my fandoms?
yes.
Dude, I want that. Baby Jabba the Hutts. So if
Oh,
Baby Yoda was
no.
so big, maybe Baby Jabba the Hutt too?
No, thanks.
No.
Look what they want for it. $781.14.
kidding?
From it's an Etsy.
Holy-
They're handmade from Etsy.
It's handmade.
But still,
Wow.
$780? I don't think so.
Spider-Man
Looks like
pull
big
chain
fat
lamp.
Dinosaurs. They used to be on TV.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh,
Baby
gaming?
head mask. No thanks.
$450?
It's probably like it's Hyperflash.
Suppose, no thanks.
Yeah.
A gaming bed.
Gaming
Oh my
bed.
God, look at that.
Full Metal Jacket Jeep. Oh, an Aliens pulse rifle. For only fully functional for $2,000.
Oh my
Right.
God.
So is this one of those yeah, so you can get a replica for $500 or $2,000 for
Oh
the
my
fully functional one.
God.
The choo-choo?
Yeah.
No thanks.
A vaporizer pen.
Use the
Use the
force.
Wolverine daggers.
I like the bedspread though. Look at that.
Yeah.
With all the hands creeping up the
Zombie.
bed.
Oh, the
There's
like
Like
the
the
tor-
Jedi, not a
Oh,
the
Bob,
toilet
a
seat.
puzzle table.
Oh yeah, you get little drawers
$100.
to sort
Password.
everything.
Oh.
A Ghostbusters.
A Predator motorcycle helmet.
Uh-huh.
A muscle suit to wear under your clothes so people think you have muscles.
I saw that on Property Brothers, where that one of the brothers had won a contest, and the guy who made a lot of the Marvel suits went and made a special superhero suit for him to be a Property Brother. So he was carrying a hammer and all this stuff, and it had all the fake muscles in it. And I have to say that the guy looked pretty good after he put it on. You wouldn't have known that it was fake.
Wow.
Ooh,
I
a
saw this.
luxury resort.
I saw this one on TV.
Look how big it is.
It's
How much is that?
It's an old bunker.
A lot.
Depending on how long, depending on how long you want to rent it for, up to $13,000.
Wow. UK Spitbank Fort. The Isle of Wight.
That probably doesn't.
$850.
I wonder if that's a month.
8 bedrooms. Wow. Military use. Helicopters.
Subsurface entertainment.
Includes all meals because for obvious reasons you're not going anywhere, so you eat your food.
Well, I
Give
really
it
need
to
it.
Or you can get your own floating one.
It's only what? 29,000?
Yeah, I can't get into it.
No.
So it's
no.
probably like a month vacation rental.
Well,
$500 a night, $12,000 a month.
yeah. Hey, when you don't have all that money, you don't know what to do with.
Yeah. Dog to human translator.
Oh, the Emperor workstation. Look at that.
Yeah. $6,000. Does it swivel?
It better for $6,000.
Yeah.
I know.
Floating office desk. Yep, you just lay back and I don't know. All right, well, I think are we done with the tech
Yeah,
gifts? We
we're-
could go
we're
here
probably-
looking at
Yes.
this stuff forever.
Yes.
People know where the site is. So, oh, look at that Lost Atlantis light.
Well,
There
Oh,
are some
with a-
interesting things
with a
in
shark?
there. Sea Monster desk light, $88. That is kind of cool. It's a desk light. That would be something interesting on your desk
with a shark.
with a shark.
Sticking out of it?
Sharknado's the shark. Sharknado, right? There's Stonehenge.
Yep.
And there's
Oh,
the
look
shark.
how small it is.
Wow,
It's
for
just
$8,
like a little
that's a lot of
handheld
money.
thing. Yeah.
I would say no. I thought it was a lot bigger than that.
That's what they want you to believe.
Electronic jellyfish tank table lamp. Oh. Crack and attack shower curtain.
These
Oh, it's
are
like-
all
it's-
such practical gifts.
It's
Don't
like
you
a
think?
lava lamp with jellyfish in
Yes,
it.
look at that.
One
Oh,
of a
is that supposed to
kind.
float? That's actually kind of cool if they float up and down like real ones. All right, because that's how they have them in the aquariums with
Yep.
all the different lights in there too.
It's, yep.
The best part is you don't have to feed them either.
That's right.
Spinal
I
armor.
like jellyfish, I have to say. Spinal armor. Boy, stuff you never even dreamed was out there to buy. If you
A
have the
Wampa
money.
desk chair
Hmm.
made out of real Wampa.
I don't
I
know.
doubt it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, anyone else have any last geeky gift things?
I think we covered everything pretty much.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Sure.
One last geeky gift thing is the new AirPods Max. It's going to be available next week. So these are over the head AirPods.
Yay.
It's basically what we're thinking. It's one of the Beats headphones. We're kind of expecting the Beats brand to fade away and the AirPods brand to take it over. So it's super high fidelity audio, active noise cancellation. They have a stunning film that you can see. Like the
And how many hundreds of dollars is it?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, put it on my list. Okay.
Yeah, with a mesh breathable top, adjustable telescoping arms, beautifully anodized, multiple colors. A lot of people have asked about different color AirPods. So you have five separate colors and two-tone colors. There is a company, Colorware, that will repaint any of your stuff for a ridiculous price. We're only halfway down the list here. Computational audio. So everything is super high quality. Now, the spatial dynamic audio is kind of interesting. So say you're watching a movie, as you turn your head, you can't see my hands. As you turn your head, the music will follow what the movie would be showing. So if you're looking to the left, you're seeing stuff on the left side of the movie. Of course, the movie has to have that dynamic audio built into it, but that's starting to get common. Kind of an oxymoron there, elaborately simple. But because it has the super easy setup, like the current AirPods, you basically just turn it on and your Apple devices will connect to them automatically.
Is it Bluetooth then?
It's Bluetooth, yep. It will work with non-Apple devices. It comes with a carrying case that makes it look like a purse. And a
And the one thing I
20-hour
don't like
battery
about
life.
Bluetooth headphones is that they have the latency involved. So if you were trying to play an instrument and listen to it that way, there's too much of delay.
This uses the new H1 chip, so it may not have that delay. Let's look down through these tech specs here and see if it says anything about the latency or frequency response. Environment. No, interesting. Doesn't even have the, unless I missed it.
They didn't even have the frequency response.
Yeah, it didn't have the frequency response. It's everything. And to answer Rick's question, they are. Who wants to guess before the page loads?
$400.
$2.99.
Guess again.
$4.99.
Guess again.
500?
$550.
Ouch.
Oh my
geez.
God.
But
Which-
$91.50 a month.
Yeah, $100, which is so, and that is comparable to high-end studio quality headsets from Sony and Shure and some of the other companies. Only $59 to add Apple Care. So gray or green or pink or blue or silver. I kind of like the
What's another $50?
I like the
on
blue
top
ones
of
myself.
$550?
And you
Do
can get
you get
engraving,
Apple TV?
including emoji. Pardon? What was that?
Do you get free Apple TV for a while because of that?
I don't know.
I would doubt it.
It doesn't have a screen. But the Apple TV works with Bluetooth speakers, or Bluetooth headsets. Yeah, I don't think it does. The free Apple TV is just something that has a screen. The iPod counts because it has a screen and can run the Apple TV Plus software. So the other thing Apple did offer is similar. They're offering more engraving on all of their products now, and they've added emoji to the engraving. So you can have emoji engraved on your thing. If you want emoji or numbers, letters, so rather than just text. Oh, let's see. Do they have? No, they don't have thumbs down, or the frown. Oh, they have that face. Oh, too many characters. So you limited to the number of characters you can have.
Why don't you just say expensive? That would sound
Yeah.
Yeah.
with dollar signs, but which they don't seem to have.
Where'd the skull go? Here we go. A skull. Now I'll leave that in my cart, and in a day or two, Apple will come back and say, "You left something in your cart."
Tell them to read it.
So
Yeah.
well, $100 a month if you really want them, I guess. They split it up. At least they realize a lot of people wouldn't be able to afford them outright.
I would play the video, but it probably wouldn't play well through the Zoom. You can all go and listen to that
Probably, yeah.
yourself. So that'll be available for order are available for 15. I think I saw you could pre-order it now. Let's see, no engraving. Yeah, you can
When it
pre-order
comes
it
to
now.
your store, Steve, try them out and see about the latency issue.
Yeah, Jackie was asking Tyler and I if she should get any, and then what color. So of course the answer is you have to get all 5, but that's an awful lot of inventory to have.
The blue is pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the blue. Yeah.
I don't know
It
about the
almost
green.
looks sort of grayish blue. The green is
Yep.
pretty too. Probably the worst color is the pink.
They don't have
Or
product
orange.
red.
Well,
Orangey.
little girls might like it.
Yeah.
It looks orange though.
Or
kind
silver.
of. Yeah, I think the blue is the prettiest. Well, it depends on what your color sense is, right?
Yep.
Right. Purple.
That's right. Where's the
there's-
purple?
There's no
That'll be in the
purple.
next round.
Well, you know, if worse comes to worse, you can always hire an artist to put a special paint on
Special.
There's
Yes,
this
that's
whatever you
true.
want.
there's this company Colorware where you can send your stuff in and they'll take it apart and color it. They'll paint it any
Wow.
custom color you want.
That's cool.
Or they put logos on it and stuff for if you're doing company giveaways. And they also sell pre-colored things, so that
Well,
you
I
can
guess
buy
if
them.
money's no object, you can do pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see how much these are. So the AirPods Pro are normally $250, so you're paying $200 extra to get the case and each AirPod colored.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
a
especially
little
this
case.
one. That's a pretty cool color fade, but that's got to be tricky to paint.
Yep.
Maybe not. Maybe they have paint like that. In which case, all they do is airbrush it. Shoom, got done. And I just made, $100 in my pocket.
That could be.
No,
Using
but I mean the
metallic
person
paint.
is the person who's doing all the thing with the spray gun.
Yep.
Just paying for the paint.
It's like someone who puts orange and black paint in one can and expects to be able to paint stripes.
Yeah, but those $14, that's not too bad for the skin.
For a skin, yeah. That's the skin rather than a custom paint.
Right. Well, that's the cheap version.
Cheap way to do it, yeah. Or retro, the old style yellow plastic.
Or if you're an artist yourself, like I said, you could paint it yourself.
With a 4-color
Steve?
apple, 7-color logo. Yeah.
Does that work if you use part oil and part latex paint?
Yeah, that would stay separated, wouldn't it? So maybe you could paint stripes that way.
Camo.
Yeah.
Well, if you're dedicated into that kind of thing and you have that kind of money, why not, right?
Yep.
Spotted paint is
Individualize
difficult.
yourself.
So to do spotted paint, different
Yeah.
dots.
The spots.
I'm always curious why people with their cars don't ever paint their cars with logos or flowers or any kind of art. All they do is bumper stickers. And it's
a
like,
lot of work. That's why.
but I saw like a Volkswagen once where somebody made it look like a ladybug.
Well,
And it was so-
VWs used to have a lot of artwork on them
Yeah.
in the old
Yes.
days.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a company that sells a giant key that you can stick onto the back of it. And the fancier ones will actually spin while the car is driving.
Usually on a Volkswagen.
Yep.
Yep.
Just because it's small and petite, I guess. So
The Mini Cooper, maybe?
a Mini Cooper seems like it
Yeah.
would lend itself. I've seen a couple of cute little ones all with stripes and stuff. But normal cars, you don't usually see that, where it seems like you could do something like that yourself, put some decals or something and individualize it. I put stuff in my windows, but that's about it. So
Names for cars, go to
There's
East
some.
LA, all those, the hip hop community, the Latinos.
yes, they like all that.
Yep.
Yep.
Get a big wind-up key on the back.
Yep. I saw one where they put eyelashes on the front of it.
Yep.
I took a picture of it. It was outside.
I've seen that.
It was outside our motel one night. Came out and there was like the car with his eyelashes. I thought, oh, look how cute.
By our rental property, there's somebody has that.
So Apple
Right.
also has their own gift guide for their products, which
They're not giving us much off, are they?
they're giving nothing off now. They did they did have a discount on Black Friday and Cyber Week, but that's over. One of the things that they're doing though is if their financing plan, there's no interest on the financing plan. So and if you put it on your Apple Card, you get 3% back. So in essence, it's like you're getting negative 3% interest on your financing.
Well, that tells you they're charging too much right there, doesn't it? They can
Yeah.
afford to do that.
Well, they're making money on the interest on the card. So there's no interest on the financing plan, but you pay interest on the card itself.
Mhm.
Did anyone get the new iPhone 12 or the Watch 6?
No.
Nope.
A lot of people excited about the Apple Watch SE being less expensive and still having most of the features.
Yeah.
And the family setup, making it a pretty good bargain to give to kids or elderly parents. A lot cheaper than a full phone. And they'll keep it on their wrist more than keeping the phone in the pocket. And it has the fall detection. It has cellular built in, so it can do the emergency 911 calls. And you can
Well, that's a thought.
set it up on your device, and then you can get notified. Where is that? They call that family setup. And the new fitness app coming. Did we talk about Apple Fit? I think we did a little bit about Apple Fitness. So right now, it looks like Apple Fitness is going to be videos. A lot of the bigger fitness companies, like Peloton, have live coaches where you take basically a group class with a live coach. And we're wondering if Apple's going to get into that too. They're already running into regulation and monopoly problems with Spotify and the music services, and so we don't want to have the fitness services come over them again.
If you go back, the fall thing was
There it
back a
is.
couple pictures.
Yeah, family setup in the new Watch OS, so you can set up. That's not what I wanted. You can learn about family setup, and yeah, that's what I wanted. Family setup. So you can use one phone to set up all of your family's watches. There it is, family setup. So it used to be that you had to pair a phone and a watch specifically. So everyone that wanted to have a watch also had to have an iPhone. But now you can have one family master phone and set up all the watches for the kids or the elders, and then be able to control it all with that family master phone.
It's a step in the right direction.
A lot of people are hoping the watches will eventually be completely standalone and not need to have an Apple phone at all, and then you could use it with an Android phone.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I almost don't expect that to happen. Apple would rather you buy an iPhone.
Yeah.
And a watch. Yeah, new
When's
stuff for
the Apple
kids.
car coming out?
There was just a story about that. Somebody just got moved onto the Project Titan. Yeah, Project Titan was the secret program that Apple was working on autonomous driving systems. Whether Apple was going to make a car themselves or just doing the systems that they would sell to other people for a car.
Mm-hmm.
There was they just had an update that a new guy got put into. That was probably in that last page. Yeah, Bob Mansfield has fully retired, so he was in charge of that project. And so now they appointed a new person to the Gianandrea, has now been put onto that project. So it's in there. They apparently were using a warehouse somewhere around Cupertino, and people were complaining about strange noises all night long. People working inside the secret headquarters, if that it is. People working inside this warehouse in Sunnyvale all night long.
Okay.
I
was just curious.
Yeah, I like I like the idea of self-driving cars, and it's a very common science fiction trope. But until they get the kinks worked out, let's not have that.
Have you been watching Next?
No, but I've got it recorded. I'm getting ready
Yeah, it's
to.
kind of a scary little program.
Alrighty. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? We've got our Saturday SIG is coming up. If you want to attend, give Bob a call or an email. Actually, here comes Bob.
Are you working again?
Yeah, I'll be working, but Bob can run it. If I think Bob said he had, I don't know if he's got headphones or if you can hear me, Bob. He had someone come last month to the Saturday meeting. Yeah.
I haven't heard back from him, but he sounds like he might be essentially a new member.
Oh,
Yep.
good. Yeah. A Zoom
Bob
cider
knows his
meeting.
name, but
Yep.
I know I got it written down here.
And don't forget to use our Amazon Smile link for all your holiday shopping. We get a kickback from Amazon.
It's not a kickback. It's a commission.
It's a commission. Thank you. Got to get those words right. Oh, here is one of the videos I posted from on our blog from Renee Ritchie about stacking together all the M1s to make a super giant Apple Silicon Mac. Let me see if I can do this without. Do I have? Oh, no, I'm logged into my account. When I log into my own account on Amazon now, it will show you how much money you have generated for your charity, which is kind of neat. Apple Cider doesn't buy anything for Apple Cider.
No.
All right, anybody have anything else?
I've got good deals on Amazon. Do you get like 99 cents for like the smart plugs and things like that?
I don't remember what it is. Is it 1 or 2%? I forget exactly. Let's see about Amazon Smile. 0.5%. I was way off. So we get 0.5% donated by Amazon as a charity back to CIDER for other people's purchases. So from the CIDER website, we have there's the Amazon banner at the bottom, or up at the top we have our shopping discounts that has an Amazon link, and you can actually drag that Amazon link into your bookmark bar, and it will then whenever you want to go to Amazon, you can click that link, and it includes our referral codes in your link. Alrighty. Guess you want to close the meeting, Shirley?
Yes, do you think we're all done? It's 9:35. So it sounds good.
What's next
All right,
month?
guys. Huh?
What is next month's meeting topic?
We don't know yet.
Okay, that's
We're
fair
still
enough.
to discuss, but
What would you like to present, Rick?
Nothing.
No. Okay.
we have a couple ideas, but February, we were thinking maybe about tax season with Lyle. Depending on whether or not he wants to do anything with that or whatever. So it's just an idea. Because I just was reading something that said tax season will be interesting because of all the unemployment. If people were unemployed, how much money they got that's taxable versus the stimulus, which isn't, which versus all the different things depending on what people got for the year, which I don't think is really going to do anything for any CIDER member, to be honest, because our age is, I think, more retired people than anything, which won't, have anything to do with them with any of that, but still.
And a lot of people didn't file their taxes until like October. So it'd be funny to have to then file your taxes again in April.
Well, they just said that they weren't sure when the tax season was going to start, which usually is the end of January, but they haven't decided yet when, if that's going to happen at that time. Depends on everything, of course. So it'll be interesting. So, you know, but people are interested in that, so we'll see what happens. All right, well then I guess I'll officially end the CIDER meeting.
And we'll see you all next year.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
The first time we can say
So
that
thank
now.
Thank you for everybody who's attended. And we'll be at our virtual Old Toad for our board meeting, raising our glass of,
That's
of
right.
hot mead as
Do
we
you have
attend.
an Old Toad glass at home?
A what?
Do you have an Old Toad glass at home?
No, I don't think they sold them, did they? I didn't. They probably did, but no.
They-
Could get an old English background.
I
Oh,
think
Steve,
they used to sell glasses.
I do have a photo of the Old Toad from last Christmas. You could post it behind yourself.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's all
Right?
put that as a background. I
Yeah,
like
we
that
could
idea.
pretend we're sitting in the cozy or we're in the actual room. I don't think I have yes, I do have a picture of us in the cozy, I think.
I wonder if the
So
Old
we can
Toad
pretend.
has their own picture of the cozy.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're not in it.
Well,
This
yeah,
picture, we're in it.
Well, we just want the background of just the
true.
room, and then
You just want
each
the
of us will be in
background.
it.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. Make sure you have your hot mead ready.
Maybe if you just go to the Old Toad website, you can find a photo.
That's true. Whatever works.
You just Google it and you get pictures of the Old Toad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Google Images.
Yeah, I see the bar. Mm. I don't see the cozy anywhere.
Oh, do they have a picture of the cozy?
Not that I found.
I don't want to split hairs too much here, but isn't that called a snug?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the British
snug.
version.
All right. Well, it's a cozy snug. How's that?
Okay, well, still cool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yep. We'll
I
see.
guess we'll,
Yep,
How do I
Merry
get
Christmas.
everybody happy holidays?
Happy holidays.
yes, yes. Happy holidays to everybody.
Happy
Hope you all have a
holidays.
good Christmas.
Yes.
We'll start fresh in the new year.
Sounds good.
New
Bye.
president, new year.
Yep.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Do we
Me
have to wait
too.
for court cases?
Definitely.
Yep.
What was that, Kim?
Do we have to wait for court cases?
Yeah.
Do we have to wait for all the court cases?
Well, that's why he's going to leave the country.
No, that's what he does in his personal time. He's not going to be running the country from that point. So only a few more weeks to go and we'll be done
Yep.
officially.
All
I
right.
haven't been paying attention. It's too